The scene at the U.S. Mexico border is much different today than it was just last week. The crowd of people at the border hoping to seek asylum that we've been showing you is gone.
Immigration experts say the number of migrants at the border after Title 42 is not as high as the government expected. CBS 8's Jesse Pagan is here now to explain where the migrants went and what we can expect moving forward. Jesse?
Hey guys, CBP picked up the groups of people for processing yesterday, and they're now going through the different steps of that. Meantime, CBP says the actual number of people now trying to seek asylum at the border is lower than they expected, but people are still showing up.
We are accompanying 3 families that are from Mexico, that come from Michoacan, who are trying to apply for asylum here at the port of entry, which they are allowed to do.
Nicole Ramos is an attorney with Al Otro Lado's Border Rights Project, which offers free legal help for people seeking asylum. She says she and her group waited 4 hours at the San Isidro port of entry after officers told them a supervisor needed to see them to start the process. She says they're hopeful, but no, it might not happen.
Working against these officials for as many years as we have on the border, and being realistic, we don't believe that a supervisor will ultimately come out, and eventually we might have to leave.
Meanwhile, the part of the border wall in San Isidro we've been showing you crowded with people is now empty. We're told CBP officials moved groups of people throughout Sunday for processing.
Approximately, I would say there were between 300 to 400 people that the agency picked up from here and took them over to the port of entry.
You've seen Pedro Rios before. He's a director of the American Friends Service Committee and has been at the border nearly every day leading up to Title 42's end.
It's much better than having people staying in the open air, subject to the cold, sometimes rain or the sun, without much food or water.
Rios says a contractor is going to clean up what's left behind. Back at the port of entry, Nicole waits with her group of families, still trying to cross.
They've been very patient, and they should not be expected to wait one day longer.
But that seems that's going to be what they're going to have to do. I heard from Nicole late this afternoon. She says a supervisor did not come out, and they did eventually leave. As for the Afghan national officers arrested after finding out he was on the FBI's terror watch list, he is in jail tonight. Guys, a lot of stuff's still happening down there.
I guess the good news as of now is that the humanitarian situation that we watched last week, people camping out overnight with bare minimal shelter, sleeping on rocks, that's alleviated, but we can see things still not going quickly for the people trying to gain asylum.
Nope, Title 42 ending was not the end. It was the page turn to a whole nother chapter involving our immigration policies.
So we'll have to see what happens as they get processed, but at least for now, like we've been talking about, they're out of the elements. Thank you so much, Jesse.